So you've been in contact with people in Tunisia. What do you hear from the situation on the ground?
We've been in contact with Tunisia since this whole thing has started. I mean, all my family is back home. We've been talking to them on a daily basis, whether on the phone or on the internet, via Facebook and other blogging sites. Right now, as we speak, there is some very concerns from two different fronts. One is the security of the people. Basically, there's a total absence of any kind of security forces within the major and all the cities and towns within in Tunis, except for the capital maybe and some other places. The military tried to spread out and help, but the military forces, we know traditionally in Tunisia, is not that strong. There's not many of them. And so the people, they formed these watch groups, basically relying on themselves and their bravery. They put together committees with the help of a lot of professionals, the doctors and lawyers, and the unions. Especially the unions is playing a very important role in putting and organizing the people on the streets. People of Tunisia are basically armed with their own arms and sticks. That's how they're monitoring. And I've seen one of the pictures where there is some people actually checking the IDs and searching police cars to make sure that they are on the side of the people and not the old regime after it was toppled.
And what about at the high government level? What do you hear about that?
On the political side, according to the Constitution, the President of the Parliament has to take over, which he did, and he's supposed to put a coalition of government for the transitional period before the new elections take place within 45 to 60 days. The problem is that so far the word that we have received is that this coalition government that's put together is from the old regime, and with only 2 or 3 appointees to some ministries from the opposition party that's already recognized by the old regime. So the game is still basically played by the same old players. And we absolutely, as you can see today, these people are shouting and chanting that everybody has to be included in this political process going from now forward. Hopefully they will listen, otherwise the people will be back in the streets again to topple whoever is going to try to hijack this uprising.
Was there a lot of political prisoners?
Absolutely. We know that there's thousands of political prisoners. Number one, we are very concerned about some of the cowardly act there was an order issued by the old government to actually free a lot of the criminal prisoners. One of the prisons that we know in the big prison, there was a fire that was being set. A lot of people died in those prisons. We're afraid that there's some of these who are trying to hide some of the crimes against humanity committed against political prisoners is being destroyed, trying to cover their tracks. A lot of prisoners are still inside. We don't know what is their fate. We're asking and demanding that they're being released immediately by this new government.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Long live Tunisia.